or welcome back to Conversations with Keith, where we talk faith, pop culture, and a little bit of politics. Girl, welcome. Come on in. Pop squat. Hope you got your coffee, maybe your tea. Matter of fact, I'm going to make coffee as soon as we are done talking, sister, because I didn't get a chance to make one. Okay? If you are on Apple Podcast or Spotify, go ahead and subscribe. Join the family. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another conversation with me again. Girl, The Bachelor is canceled. Miss Girl was we've seen the TMZ footage. Miss Girl was throwing bar stools at her husband. Oh, Taylor, please. What's going on, baby? But I mean, if you paid any amount of attention, you knew she was not quite stable. She's not quite stable, and also lost them sponsorships. The Mormon Wives show has paused filming. She messed with the girl's money, and they all were like, we're not filming with her because what do you mean you are throwing chairs and your child is real close? Like, you could hit her with a chair. So when that's happening, Huda from Love Island, her boyfriend, the mother of his child, has received a temporary restraining order, which I don't think people realize how hard it is to get a restraining order. You gotta provide proof. And Miss Thing flew from North Carolina to California to threaten homegirl because she could tell that her man was over at her house. But I mean, they share a child, so the child should have some quality time. And she's like, oh, on my child, blah, blah, blah. I said, why are you threatening people on your child? That's crazy. And then she's like, oh, on your child, I'm a da-da-da-da-da. You're gonna what? And the fact that he took her back when she's saying on your child, she's going to insert harmful thing here. Please, you deserve each other. I have no sympathy for him. He is a shady being. He's a shady person. And all this to say, production teams, even though I question whether they have good morals or not, debatable. But we need to stop platforming people who we know are mentally unwell. There's a reason why we call her Hurricane Hood. And Taylor got that look in her eye. Like she gonna go postal at any minute. And we need to stop rewarding bad behavior. Yeah, because I'll never forget how y'all let her get away. Let her get away with threatening this man because he didn't want to hold her and he didn't want to be intimate with her. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna make sure you have a bad day tomorrow. Excuse me? If a man had done that, y'all would be up in arms. I'm not understanding. That's not cute. That is abuse. Speaking of abuse, let's talk about an abuse of power. So I've been watching on TikTok mostly. These sheriffs bust in this man's house, take this man money, don't give it back. They claim that somebody said that he was hiding someone in his house against their will. It's just him and his kids. So he goes by Afro Man. He made a song about what happened. Lemon pound cake. I don't know if you heard it. It's to the point where people were sending lemon pound cakes to the sheriff's department. Yeah, people were laughing and carrying on. I said, so y'all are terrorists is what I'm gathering. One man, his wife divorced him in the middle of it. Not because of it. She was like, no, this is not why I divorced him. We had our own problems. And then one of the sheriffs, she had the nerve to cry while they were playing the video from one of his music videos. I said, girl, suck it up. Suck it up. Well, the jury unanimously was like, yeah, the sheriff's department is in the wrong. And Afro Man was well within his right to make his songs. This falls under freedom of speech. I said, oh, look at the win for Americans. Name and pound cake. Pound cake. Hey, hey. And I hope he get his money back. And also, I hope he countersues. Because why y'all take that man money? Obviously, there was nobody in there but him and his kids. So there should be no issue giving him back his money. So the trailer for Spider-Man came out and miserable. That means it's going to be good. It's going to be good. He's getting beat up. He's seeing his woman that forgot who he is, dating somebody else. I just can't wait to see it. I just know it's going to be fabulous. Okay? That's how we know we're getting a good movie. And then the Punisher is in there. I was like, yeah. I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna get some Twizzlers. I'm gonna get some nachos. I'm gonna have me a grand old time. It takes a lot to get me to the movie theaters nowadays. It really does. But this, I will be there. Girl, Dubai is threatening influencers. They're like, oh, if you put out misinformation, we will fine you $50,000 and even jail time. Do you know what the misinformation is? Them filming literal bombings and posting them on social media. It's hell. We work too hard to hide these slaves for you to mess up our investments. Now, there are some influencers who are like, woo, it's beautiful, Dubai, Girl, stay out of there. Stay out of there. Please. Ain't nothing over there for you. And then Trump is begging countries to help. Oh, no. You talk trash about everybody and their mama, and now you want somebody to help you? No. You were the one who got gypped by a man from Philadelphia, and now you want to cry for help? No. Suffer. Matter of fact, fix it. Because depending, our money might not mean nothing if you keep playing these stupid games and everybody's like, oh, he's such a good businessman. No, he's not. He never has been. He is a fraudster. He survives off of fraud. Did y'all forget about Trump University? Girl, please. Anyway, that's not what we came here to talk about. We're going to talk about holy discomfort when God uses frustration to grow your faith and reveal your purpose. And I'm gonna be honest, this is a little selfish, okay? I am in the thick of it, and I just need a reminder. And so we will be reminded together. Put a little fuel in the thing, yeah, girl. So, cause I am restless and frustrated and dissatisfied. And if you are any of those things, we might be going through the same thing. And sometimes the frustration, it feels like it comes out of nowhere. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations, but sometimes it's like, I am really irritable. I am very discontent. You're like, what is this? And you almost feel bad. Like, why am I so, I just feel itchy. It's like, something got to shake. Something has to move, but I don't know what. And sometimes that's simply God just tapping on you and be like, hey, baby, pay attention to me. And I want you to do something else. And we will discuss. Let's go on a journey, shall we? So sometimes there is fleshly discontentment and then spiritual discomfort. And fleshly, it's like, well, it's mostly like comparison. Like, I don't have what they have. Oh, maybe you want a family. Oh, so and so was a hoe and she got married and she's in love and they got kids and I'm still single. What's going on? That's not fair. First of all, I need you to realize life is not fair. Okay? And you don't know the why behind the what. They might get divorced on down the road. You have no clue. Okay? Chill out. If you are submitted to the Lord, He will work out whatever He has for you. Okay? Just keep your eyes fixed on Him. Okay? Social media doesn't help. We see people with all these cars and things, even though they may or may not be a scammer. Maybe they take trips to Dubai, if you know what I mean. And that's why they have that Birkin and the vast wardrobe. You don't know what these people are doing when they're not posting and in their stories or on lives. Sometimes it's honest. Sometimes it's not holy. And it's like I said, we talked about this before, friend. You need to focus on you need to focus on your own work, your own paper. What is the Lord saying to you? Maybe you are just feeling impatient, especially if you are in your early 20s, because oh my God, you're just itchy. Like you're maybe you went to college, graduated, and it's like, why can't I do this? Why can't I be here? Girl, you just getting your feet wet. Maybe you see other people get promotions and you're like, well, I work hard. I go above and beyond. What's going on? And baby, I know that's not fair. I agree. But you gotta take that to the Lord and you gotta be okay with sometimes somebody's gonna get promoted over you. You might just have to leave. But don't do that yet. You need to pray and ask the Lord, because the way the job economy is, if you haven't checked in with the Lord, you may end up unemployed for a good amount of time. Okay, so also practice wisdom in that area. Now, holy discontentment, it could come from a conviction. You're like, oof, maybe you don't feel good about the job you have. Maybe you feel like your job is a little shady. And I'm reading this Bible and it does not align with my occupation. Yeah. Maybe you just feel like you've outgrown where you're at. You're like, Lord, I want more. I feel stuck. I am hungry spiritually, and I just feel like someone once said, it's a famine of beauty. You're like, it's a famine of discipleship. It's a famine of holy doctrine. I need to go somewhere. I don't know, but I need something. We gotta make something shake. I just feel like I'm getting stagnant. And I don't feel good about that. And the main thing is my discontentment pulling me closer to the Lord? Is this out of me desiring things from the Lord? Not necessarily physical things, but like I'm trying to dive deeper. I'm trying to get to the deep end of the pool. And I feel like I got these kitty floaties on, and I'm ready for the steak and potatoes. Give me the potatoes, pretty please and thank you. Or is it drawing you away from the Lord? Is it fleshly things? Are you just worried about getting a mini mansion? Are you just focused on things that you can post on the social medias? to impress other people. Don't hurt me, friend. Kind of like Nehemiah. Nehemiah 2, verse 2 through 3. And the king said to me, why is your face sad, seeing you are not sick? This is nothing but sadness of the heart. Then I was very afraid. I said to the king, let the king live forever. Why should not my face be sad when the city, the place of my father's graves, lie in ashes, and its graves be destroyed by fire, baby? He wanted to go back home, okay? Not back home, not only back home, but rebuild it, okay? The Lord called him to build the walls. And Nehemiah, he got to itching. Like, this is cute. I got favor with the king or whatever, but I want to go back home. But in order for me to go back home, I need to build these walls back. And so the Lord tasked him with that. And so that's what we are seeing in those verses. But the Lord, he will use your own feelings to wake you up, okay? Let's talk about how he will use frustration. He will use it to wake you up. Like, wait, like I mentioned, I'm hungry. I am spiritually hungry. I need more. Like, the Lord says, if you draw nigh to him, he'll draw near to you. You just got to take a step and he will meet you the rest of the way. Sometimes he will cause frustration to break you out of the monotony. When you are a Christian for a while, it is easy to fall into a particular routine, a particular pattern. It's like, okay, I got my, I got the Holy Spirit. I got my verse of the day, but the Lord is like, I would like us to kick it. I'd like us to hang out for more than 5 to 10 minutes out of your day. I would like that. And so, all of a sudden you just kind of grouchy and you're like, okay, why am I so irritable? Well, have you spent time with the Lord? Have you been in your Bible for real? When's the last time you sat down and prayed deeply? It's like, oh, you know what? Yeah. I haven't been talking to the Lord lately. I'm tripping. And we can all fall into that habit. Very much on autopilot. And the Lord has no problem shaking us up. Girl, sometimes he uses frustration to redirect you. You might have everything you thought you wanted, and you're just sitting there and you're like, oh, well, I got what I wanted, but it's not hitting like I thought it would. And the Lord is like, yeah, well, now you realize it's not all it's cooked up to be. Are you ready to talk to me? Are you ready for what I have for you? Now that you've done it your way and you realize it's not filling your tank, giving you fulfillment the way you thought it would. Are you ready for my plan? 'Cause I got it right here. I'm not gonna tell you all the details, but if you say yes, I will give you, step by step, which is hilarious. Who hasn't had a are you done yet moment? Like, okay, fine. You were right. I just wanted it so bad. He's like, yeah, I know. But now it's time for you to lock in. And then also, are you depending on him? Because you could be very much independent and nothing's working out. You're like, why is nothing working out? Well, you didn't come to me and you're using all your human resources. And y'all sing about how I'm a good father, but you don't talk to me. You don't ask me for anything. You're trying to do all this in your own strength. I created this whole universe. I set the rhythm of time and nature. Me. Trust me. Depend on me. Rest in me. You don't need anything. Just come on. I will handle it. And then when you allow him to let him orchestrate everything, because one thing about it, He weaves a beautiful tapestry. The timing, the way he moves pieces. God is the ultimate chess player. It is crazy. You're like, how is this going to come together? And when it comes together, and you're like, and everything came at the same. How did you do that? How did you do that? And he's like, because I'm him. That's why I willed it. So it happened. So signs you are being frustrated from God. You feel unsettled where you are. Like, is this it? Is this all? You were comfortable. It was cute, cozy. You had your routine. You had your schedule. And all of a sudden, not sure. Is this it? Whew, I didn't mean to do that. Is this okay? This was cute, but I'm ready for something else. I'm ready for something else. He's like, well, hold your horses. I got you. You just work and you kick it with me while you wait. Hold your mule. You feel convicted, not just annoyed. Even though sometimes you can be real irritable, but you got to know how to manage your mood, especially when the Lord gives you a word and you waiting on that word. Kind of got to fix your face. You got to fix your face. Okay, worship while you wait. Make sure your heart is in a good posture while you wait on that thing. But yeah, you have a desire for growth, for change. You're like, this was cute, but I need something else. Lord, we need to do something else. You were like, I was waiting on you to say that. Got you. Hold on. Let me. I got you. Just hold on. I got you. And when you are feeling these feelings of unrest, unease, take it to the Lord. Be like, is this you? Because sometimes we see what other people have, and we get a little itchy. We're like, I'm behind. Can't keep up. But behind according to what? You know, the IRS could be auditing them because they think they're fraudsters. Right now, I'm just saying. And then how to figure out what is it? Is it your environment? Is it your habits? Is it your spiritual life? Is he calling you to something higher? What is it? And what once you figure out what it is, because he has no problem telling you. Has no problem telling you. Whether he speaks to you directly, whether he sends somebody to you, maybe you're listening to a podcast and they say something and like you just feel in your spirit that was for you. Yeah, that's you. He has no problem letting you do. And then you can adjust accordingly. Like how do I need to pray? How do I need to specifically seek him? Like, is this something that I can fix? Like praying more, being in my word more, or is this something that like it's like a trust me, hold my hand. I want to show you something. I want to take you somewhere. And then when you feel that feeling, don't numb yourself. Lean into it. I know a lot of people, they run from discomfort. You cannot do that. If you want to grow in the things of God, you cannot run from the things that make you feel uncomfortable, uneasy, itchy. Walking with the Lord requires a whole lot of vulnerability, a lot of humility, a lot of forsaking your comforts. I don't know about you, but I've gotten used to when people ask me things, I'm like, okay, the Lord told me this, but having wisdom to only tell certain people, they be like, oh well, do you know? I'm like, no. Wait a minute. Now you ask. I know just about as much as you do. Okay, I don't know. He'll tell me when I get to the next step. He will let me know. Chill out, because I have been in enough situations to where it's like, oh, okay. So this is what we're doing. I don't know what's gonna look like, but okay. I just know I'll know it when I see it. I'll know the opportunity when I see it, and I'll walk in it because you planned it for me. You ordained it for me. So all I can do is just keep living, And it takes a while for you to get there, especially if you are a little more stubborn. Sometimes it takes longer to get the less, but the Lord knows you, and He will deal with you according to the way you need to be dealt with. He may do something to make you sit down, so you have no choice but to do what He told you to do, or to pay attention to what He needs you to pay attention to. It's one thing about the Lord: when He wants your attention, oh, He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Yes, so it's best to pay attention to Him when you are noticing patterns before He sits you down somewhere and it's inconvenient for you. Just a word of advice, because I've seen it. Okay, I currently have a friend who's going through. She's like, look, well, yeah, I'm sorry, I did forget I was supposed to do that, and now we are where we are. It's okay. It's okay. He's not mad at you. He just wants you to do what he told you to do. Maybe you forgot. He gave you a task and you got distracted. And then you got back in your routine, and he has no choice but to shake you up a little bit, to remind you, hey, I told you to do something. I expect you to do it. And so when you figure out what it is, and if you recognize you have action steps you need to take, go ahead and take them. Do what you need to do, okay? It might be baby steps. It might be a leap. I don't know. I'm not in your business. But whatever it is, baby, get froggy and jump. It's as simple as that. Some people will hum and ha and oh, what about? Well, just take a step. He has no problem redirecting you. But the main thing is, once you realize the action steps that you need to take, start taking them. You get stuck in a cycle. And you feel like you're living the same day over and over. Yeah, because you didn't take them steps. You weren't listening. And now you're super frustrated. God forbid you don't listen and then you miss out. And then you see somebody doing what the Lord told you to do. And because you dragged your feet, He found somebody else. It's sad, but it happens. Because when the one thing about God is when He wants something done, He will get it done. Just like He loves you, He loves and desires those who are out in the world. He wants them to come home. He wants His children to come home. He wants as many of us to come home as possible. Not just come home, but grow and walk and commune with Him. That's the whole reason why we exist. He wanted to make us in His image. He wanted us to dwell among each other. He wanted to dwell among us, among His children. And because of sin, we have been separated. But we have the opportunity to come back into the fold and commune with Him and to be with Him. And because He loves His children so much, whether they are in the fold or they have yet to come to know Him, sometimes He's got to move around you to get to His kids. And that doesn't mean that He's done with you, period. It just means you don't get to start, you don't get to partake in that thing that He told you, because you were taking too long and you were dragging your feet. Because just like you didn't know Him and you needed Him, they don't know Him and they need Him. I'm just saying, sweet pea. And the thing is, in these moments of frustration and these times of discomfort, this is a wonderful opportunity for growth. There are so many lessons He can teach you as long as you lean in. You're like, okay, I'm uncomfortable. this is the area that's been revealed to me that needs work. Or maybe you have to depend and trust on him. That is a whole 2, 3. That is a whole lesson in itself, with many lessons along the way. It is a beautiful thing to learn to trust in God, to see him move on your behalf. It's fascinating. It's mind-blowing. Just the little details. The things that he took the time to think about. When you see the thing come to fruition, you're like, wow, you really thought this is tailor-made for me. This is perfect for me. It was like, yes, you are his child. You think he don't know you? I'm sorry. I'm not fussing. I'm not fussing. And so when you don't lean in to the frustration, when you don't take that next step, you are missing out on so much spiritual growth. A lot of Christians are okay with, okay, I'm saved. I read a chapter a day, just real cute, real going through the motions. Okay, I'm not going to hell. I don't know about you, but not going to hell is not good enough for me. I want to know the Lord as well as I can now. I want to further his kingdom now. The love that I feel from him, I want other people to feel that as well. Whew. But yeah, friend, I urge you to allow him to grow you. And this frustration is not going to be wasted. Most of the time, there's a transformation. You're going to come out on the other side different. Whether he pulls you out of an environment, whether you yourself have been changed, something is going to happen. And this feeling can lead to a breakthrough. Once you lean into it, it can lead it to clarity for you to know more about your particular purpose, or because we all have the same purpose, but in terms of assignment, Romans 8:28, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for the good of those who are called according to his purpose. So let the Lord direct you. Let him lead you and be obedient. Take that step. Or maybe you have to wait on him and learn to trust him. Just do it. Allow him to stretch you. You will be so much better off in the end. Time after time, I've seen it over and over again for myself, for the people. And I want that for you. And I'm proud of myself for not crying in front of y'all. And that's all I have. Just sometimes when we get frustrated, we gotta figure out where that's coming from and be open. And that's all I have for y'all today. So if you are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, go ahead and subscribe to your girl. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss another conversation with me again. And until later, I'll see you soon. Bye.